We're making a game about mining in space. The only problem is we haven't got any space. Godot currently looks like this, just an endless, lifeless void. At this point in the prototyping stage, it's not critical that we have something super high fidelity, but it is important to get something in here because it gives us more information about how long things will take if we turn this project into a real game. So, skyboxes. I knew whatever we did, we'd need to start with an environment 3D node, so I threw one of them in the world. Then I had to spin around through the options, looking at what kind of skies Godot supports. I did think about procedural skies in Godot, but I'm not great with shaders, and I didn't really want this to be part of my workflow. Then I found the panorama sky material. I use Blender a fair bit, so I'm familiar with HDRIs, and figure a panorama is probably fairly similar. After a bit of Googling, I found Space 3D, link in the description, which is a fantastic tool for procedurally generating space skyboxes. After playing around with this for a bit, I found settings I like the look of, and downloaded it at way too high a resolution, not realising that the program was going to give me the skybox as a cube map with 6 individual images. I made it a bit smaller, oops, too small, then settled on a reasonable size of 1024 by 1024, very reasonable. I took this lovely cube map, imported it into Godot and threw it right into the panorama sky material. Godot does not like this. After reading some of the documentation, I discovered that this panorama can't be a cube map, it needs to be a properly stretched panoramic image. How do I do that? Enter cube map to panorama, a brilliant in-browser tool for, well, cube map to panorama. Just load the images in and bam, oh, that's not right. Try shifting which side is which for a while, and there we have it. A nice panorama image, ready to download and throw into my skybox. I did try this at a few resolutions, getting the stars nice and sharp while still performing well was crucial here, and ended up using a 4K image, which looks really nice. Toby painted this skybox in GIMP based on some of his beloved Homeworld skyboxes, using similar ideas but not procedural generation this time. It looked really janky at first until I changed some of the import settings to VRAM uncompressed, which removed all of those horrible banding artifacts, and just look at it. Glorious. There's a lot more I want to try with skyboxes, like setting up a Blender procedural system that combines the flexibility of Space 3D with the deliberate creation of painting it yourself. I also wanted to experiment with getting planets and objects in there, but this is definitely good enough for now. It sells the vibe and that is enough. If you think a space mining game sounds cool and want to try out our prototype, you can now for totally free. Deep Space Mining Simulator is available to try over on itch. We'd love any and all thoughts and feedback as we go forward with the project. We're going to be updating it fairly regularly and making more of these videos to show you behind the scenes of our game making process. So subscribe to come along for the ride.